Sean, did you pay them to say Houston native when you walked up?
No, sir. No, sir.
Had to get you on that one, Scott. But yeah, so I guess before my first question, obviously for you, this is another homecoming, in your last season. So I guess how excited are you to get another chance to go to Houston and have another chance to kind of show out in front of friends and family one more time?
It's very exciting getting to play in front of. Well, I always play in front of my family. They come to a lot of home games here in Memphis, but a lot of my friends, younger friends like my age, and maybe cousins or relatives, they don't get to travel to Memphis that often. Will be there, so it's definitely going to be a good experience and a good homecoming for me.
You've had some great memories with this rivalry. So with prepping for this week, do you talk to the guys about understanding what this Houston game means? Just not just winning a game, but just what this rivalry has been like over the years?
Well, yeah, I always kind of seen it as a rivalry, just being from there. But then most people don't know, and like in 2015, when we missed or they made a game-winning kick, I forget how it went, but ever since then we haven't lost. So just I don't know, them being one of the stronger teams in our conference, always on the West, so we see them every year. Um, just always a good game. Gotta know what to expect.
Definitely. And so then, well, I was going to ask originally, this team, you guys are trying to find your way a little bit, trying to get comfortable. How do you guys try to look for that, get that consistency back this week?
Well, we've really been striving all year to kind of get clicking and shoot, create explosive plays. Sometimes it works in our favor, sometimes it doesn't. It's just part of the game. We just got to prepare to our fullest and come out dialed in. Like we got a Thursday walkthrough tomorrow. We got to be mentally focused. That's all it comes down to: preparation and being ready to go when the game starts.
And when you hear like Silverfield and guys say we need to execute better as a player, what do you take from that? Because clearly you guys are doing your best and trying, but what does it mean for you when you hear we need to execute better as a player? What responsibility do you put on yourself with that?
Just I think everybody knows as a group everybody's giving max effort, but just individually when he says we need to execute better, I think everyone just needs to dial in on their job and worry about what they have to do on that play. And shoot, if you've been trying hard this whole season, it obviously hasn't got the job done. So we need to try harder. Um, that's that's all I can say. Try to prepare better, try to be more detailed so we can execute.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
Frank. Hey Sean, when you've got a player like Calvin Austin who's a little banged up, I guess how beneficial is it to see a player like Eddie Lewis coming along late in the season?
Um, Everybody knows Cal's our guy who we depend on, make big plays down the field, leader of the offense. With him being out, it's or injured, it's kind of like next man up. While knowing we still have him, somebody still had to do more. And Eddie Lewis grew over the middle weeks of the season, and he's been making more and more plays every week in practice. So it doesn't surprise me that he had two touchdowns past two games, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He's been more dialed in, and I think he knows with Kyle being down a little that he has to. All the receivers have to take a little piece of Kyle's plate and try to make up where he's not able to provide for us.
Now, when you're getting more guys involved in the passing game, do you think that makes things easier for the pass catchers in terms of the defense having to pay attention to so many guys?
For sure. Not knowing where the ball's going every time is helps us as pass catchers. Shoot, it probably helps Coach Johns as a play caller, finding more open one-on-ones easier. But Yeah, it definitely just makes everybody more confident knowing that the ball could come anywhere. So everybody has to run their routes full speed. Everybody has to be ready to make a play.
And then with you guys being one game away from bowl eligibility and 2 regular season games left, obviously these games are crucial and important, but how do you approach these last 2 weeks of not putting too much pressure on yourself in terms of, getting more, bogged up and all that and taken away from your execution on the field?
Well, really, I feel like ever since Nichols, we've been taking the same approach as far as preparation and trying to get as well prepared as we can just throughout the week. So like in the back of our head, yeah, we kind of know we got to win one of these next 2, possibly, hopefully finish the season 2-0, but it doesn't add that much pressure because we've been trying very hard to come out victorious this whole season. So nothing's going to change with the approach or the mindset. We don't go in any game think we're going to lose or think we don't have a chance or anything. So definitely think about it in the back of our head, but we're going to take the same approach. So.
Appreciate you.
Sure.
Thank you, Sean.
Sure.